So I just watched Shuttle to Kenfori, the latest episode of Strange New Worlds, and I just wanted to share some initial impressions. Um, Both in Hegemony Part 2 and the premiere of this season and this latest episode, Shuttle to Kenfori, a central source of conflict appears to be Federation regulations and deciding to go against them or not. And of course, Kurtzman Trek just sort of like, let's go against the rules just as a matter of course. And if you keep doing that over and over again, the question then becomes, what is the point of having rules to begin with? If not only do you break them on a regular basis, but there are no consequences for it. And not only are there no consequences, there's no record of there being any breaking of rules to begin with. So the sensor logs or whatever, the nav logs or whatever, all Pike has to do is just decide not to make a personal log or captain's log or whatever, and it just doesn't ever happen. I just find that to be really just silly and pointless. There's a lot of spinning plates in this episode that don't quite work, but the Federation regulation thing I think is the weakest. But I also don't buy that Pike's relationship with Bartell is just so important to him that he's willing to, renege on a treaty with the Klingons right after a war with the Klingons to get some flour that may or may not help her survive. And yeah, the zombie component didn't really add anything. It was just sort of there because it presented absolutely no danger to either Pike or M'Benga. And Ortegas at the end gets punished because she didn't listen to an order from Una, but she disobeyed an order on a mission that they were never on. So does that then mean that the mission exists on the books if this punishment exists? Because it's like she disobeyed something that wasn't supposed to be happening to begin with. So it's like, why make this thing a central character, a central source of conflict, these Federation regulations, if it's just sort of like regarded or not at their leisure? And the only person that's ever gotten punished for it, well, Una did go through that trial, but she got away with it. And Ortegas is the only person who actually has faced consequences for her actions. I just find that weird.